Entrepreneurs don't need more sales theory. They need weekly fuel. If this sounds like you, hit the like button, subscribe, or share this with somebody that's building their dream. This is how one business owner stayed sharp, focused, and selling. Hi, I'm Mel, creator of the Sprint program and host of the weekly Recharge and Ignite Your Sales training and coaching. If you're an entrepreneur, you're already wearing every hat, and sales often feels the heaviest. That's why this group exists, to give business owners like yourself the mindset, the structure, and the support to sell with confidence every single week. In this video, you'll meet one of our loyal entrepreneurs who's been showing up since March 2025. You'll hear just how weekly check-ins helped her to stay focused, refined her messaging, and built the kind of consistency that drives real growth. Lorraine didn't just learn how to sell, but she learned how to find her clients' true pain points, connect with them emotionally, and stay accountable to her goals. And that's the power of the Sprint training, paired with coaching that meets you where you are. If you're building something big and want to make sure that your sales skills grows with your vision, this is the invitation for you. Let's dive in.
Hi, Mel.
Yeah, hi. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
Okay, my company is Cartridge and Stationery Solutions. So I supply all office supplies, including cleaning materials, second-hand furniture, new furniture, office equipment, and obviously all cartridges and stationery, including back-to-school stationery.
Fantastic. And how long have you had your business?
This year in August, it was 20 years.
20 years. Well done. Fantastic.
Yeah.
And what are your
Thanks.
visions for your business?
Look, I do want to grow my business in particular areas. I am looking mainly for a while now. I've been looking for firms of attorneys, but also accountants, because they do a lot of printing stuff. A lot of people have gone digital, but there are certain companies that still have to print things out. And for that, they require paper, they require the printers, they require all other stationery as well.
Okay, fantastic. You got a good plan happening there.
Yeah, and they also, those kind of firms are normally fairly big, so they do need office furniture as well. So that's a good opening. If I can get in with the stationery side of it, then I can progress onto the furniture side.
Fantastic. Tell me, Lorraine, how has showing up consistently every week impacted your mindset, motivation, and results?
Okay, for me, that has been, it's something that's kept me accountable and focused, which I sometimes have a problem with. And it's motivated because I knew that I had to show up, and that you were going to ask questions. We are going to discuss what we've done over the week. And I found that it was better than doing things in little spurts, that it developed a sort of a pattern and a steady rhythm for me that made what you were teaching us stick. And I found that consistency gave me more confidence in my sales process, because I was constantly refining things and practicing things and improving things as we went along for each session.
You know, Lorraine, consistency like yours builds confidence, and it also builds results. So you're leading by example. Well done.
Yeah. So,
how has the Sprint training helped you to clarify your goals, shift your mindset for your week sales focus?
Yeah, for me, that has been something that's really helped, because it's helping me break bigger goals into more clearer weekly manageable actions. That I'm not feeling overwhelmed by everything that I have to do, but focusing on specific steps that would drive me forward, so that each week, and then it shifted my mindset from just this is what I have to do, to being intentional with my sales activities. And I did find that I became more structured and had more purpose, because it was easier to track what I was doing.
Well, Lorraine, I love the way how you've used the sprint program to focus on your sales, and you've made that shift beautifully, and it's showing up in how you're growing your business.
Yes, it's working.
What part of the coaching feedback felt most personal or inspiring to you, and how did it influence your approach?
Well, I found that it wasn't just general advice. What I did find was that it was more suited to my sales style, and that the feedback wasn't just generic. It highlighted my strengths and the areas I could work on and refine. And it made me also feel supported in that group, and definitely also challenged to grow each week and to do something different and to put that into practice. And it was also stuff that I could apply straight away. For instance, with learning how to open conversations and how to follow up on those, which has made a noticeable difference in my results.
Fantastic. You know, Lorraine, that's where the coaching magic happens, isn't it? And you've embraced it beautifully.
Thank you.
If someone new were considering joining, what would you tell them about the value of this group? And maybe if you had any doubts before you joined?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of sales stuff out there, so you don't always know what you're going to get. But I've found that the real value lies in the combination of the accountability each week, the practical tools that you provide, and the genuine support. It's not just theory. You get strategies that you can apply immediately, and that consistency, like I said at the beginning, of showing up every week, it keeps you moving forward, because you're with a group of like-minded people that always also give encouragement and tips themselves, and they give feedback, of how it has worked for them in that week and what they've done. And then you also get, feedback that you can use yourself in implementing in your own business.
Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you for sharing that. You know, so many entrepreneurs hesitate because they think that they have to figure sales out alone. But your story shows that when you invest in support, you don't just sell better, but you actually grow your business better. So you prove that this group works, and I hope to see that others see themselves in your journey. Thank you so much for sharing.
No, thank you. Look, it has a structure that really does work, and that is what I think is very important.
Thank you, Lorraine.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's wrap up. If you're ready to stop guessing at your sales strategy and to start building with intention, the Recharge and Ignite Your Sales group is your next step. Join a community of business owners who's selling smarter, showing up stronger, and staying consistent week after week. Book a quick call to explore how this fits with your business. You're welcome to hit the subscribe button for weekly inspiration, or to share this with your fellow business owners who's ready to grow their business. Thank you.